Carly Davis and Carly Hoosier. And this is 24 DCCR 1385 and 25 DCCR 1237. And so their state has, we were going to be here on reviewing bond conditions, correct? And then the state has filed a motion to increase the bond.
Yes, Judge.
And is that in both of the cases or just that one?
In both cases, Judge.
Let me pull this up. I know I took a look at it last week, but
This one's charged.
and so we've got both of these cases are driving while intoxicated, third or more. The first offense date is from May 6th of 2023. The second from February 10th of 2025. Give me just a second here. Well, it's working. It's just working slow. So I've got some history with regard to prescriptions. Some of it's obviously very hard to read, but it looks like prescriptions for alprazolam and something called D-amphetamine. Okay. Can't tell the date. One of them specifically says no refills. I can't read the dates on these.
We can get better photos, Judge. She had had that prescription for,
All right, it shows it expires October of this October 31st for the,
Judge, I had a number of questions about those photos myself. I mean, I'm not necessarily, well, I guess I am questioning the validity. This doctor that allegedly prescribed it, this Rajan Desai, in Austin address or a Millburn, Texas address for this doctor. When I looked him up through the Texas Medical Board, and I'm just a little curious about.
so where do you go to the doctor? Where's this doctor from?
From Beaumont, and I do a telemed every month except every 3 months. I go to his office now. I don't know what you're today now.
Today?
Yes, ma'am.
Where specifically?
Telemed today.
Oh,
Yes.
well, here's what I think I'm going to do based on the nature of what these medications are and the history. Well, are you driving?
No.
Okay, I don't know if I already did, but a condition of your bond is going to be, as of today, that you are not allowed to drive any vehicle ever, period. Okay? So if you're caught driving, obviously you'll be right back in jail without, probably without a bond. Mr. Coleman, other than a no driving, is there any other?
You know, Judge, I just would like to reiterate, and we put it in our motion. It sounds like the court's read the motion, but you know, she's got 4 previous DWIs, Judge, and in addition, she picked up this latest DWI while out on bond for a DWI,
Right.
Judge. And that, along with the positive drug test, I think the public safety, the community safety demands some additional assurances.
and Judge, our argument would be that the DWI itself is for the medications. She's been on these medications for,
Well, it doesn't matter if you're on medication and you're
Right.
taking too much medication, then that's a problem.
sure.
So you can be on these medications and not be.
Also, the failure of the drug test was for these medications.
Right, I understand that. My biggest concern is the fact that if the if the medications are not being taken properly or too much of the medications, then that's a larger concern with the safety, and I completely understand and agree with Mr. Coleman on that. How'd you get here today? Here's what I want you to do, what I'm going to order you to do. I'm going to order that.
Here the judge makes a surprisingly compassionate move. Instead of sending Carly back to jail, she orders her to meet her doctor the same day to find non-narcotic alternatives. This is a fascinating glimpse into therapeutic justice. A modern approach where courts try to treat the root cause rather than just punish the outcome. But it's also a ticking clock. If Carly fails to provide proof today, she's back behind bars.
At your appointment, I'm requiring you to find out and with your doctor, get a prescription for something that is non-narcotic. So something that is not going to cause these issues if in fact our concern is that you are misusing or overusing these medications, then there's other medications that you can take. You need to talk to him today. I want you on your way to be off of both of these medications and on something that would not lead to the issues that you're having. Does that make sense? You need to get that information from him, find out what he can prescribe. I want those to Ms. DeLage, and I want her to get those to me. That is a condition of your bond at this point. If you don't do that today at that appointment and get that information to her, then I'm going to, what I'll do today is not rule on Mr. Coleman's motion. So that motion to raise your bond is still out there. And if you don't get this information and you don't get this done today, then your bond will likely be raised and you'll be in jail. Do you understand? All right.
My only question is, the medication to get off of it abruptly can cause.
I understand that. I'm not saying you have to get off of it abruptly. I'm saying I want the plan and how you're going to do it, what it's going to be reduced to, what it's going to take its place, whatever it is. I want that. You need to tell him that you have been ordered to get off the medications, but obviously that needs